right, tweets out. Should be live in a second. What's up, people? Hotep Jesus, we back with another Jianchor conversation. As you already know, this is our weekly meeting, which we air publicly to the world. Let them see how we build this colossal giant of a media outlet from ground to sky. I'm your host, Hotep Jesus. We have a wonderful cast with the Jianchor team with us today. Hold on, man. Where's my soundboard at, yo? My soundboard crashed earlier. I am not prepared. Can y'all hear me? Jianchor, y'all can hear me, right?
Oh, we can hear you.
Oh, we can definitely hear you.
All right. Hold on one second. Let me pull this up. All right, let's get that right. And then Jianchor, tell me if you hear me. You can still hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Like I said before, we got a wonderful cast from the Jianchor team today. I'd like to introduce to y'all in the top left-hand corner our special guest of today. Young one, stays in the gym, sports professional. Adam Gallagher is in the building. We're going to call him Adam G. Adam G, welcome, baby. Welcome, man.
How's it going? Thank you.
We got conversation extraordinaire, interview extraordinaire, founder, CEO, and host of the greatest podcast America never saw. The Waste of Talent podcast, we got Jonesy in the building.
Thank you. You're far too kind.
Jonesy's out here. We got my man, 100 grand, holding it down for the white man. Co-host of the podcast, Aquarian Anarchy. We got Chad Lemoyne's in the building, people. Welcome, Chad. Chad is here as usual, holding it down. Representing the young ones, the new millennia, the next generation. He's one of the few hopes I have for the next generation.
Oh my God, ain't no joke.
This is bright. It's a bright future for this young man. Founder and CEO of financiallight.co. Get your money right. Young phenom, young baller. We got Ann Bailey in the building. Oh,
What's going
yeah.
on, people? What's going on, people?
Oh, it's a beautiful day. That's a beautiful, beautiful day. So, we have, how do we do this? Do we go into the special guest and talk to the special guest first? Isn't that how we do it? Yeah, I think that's how we do it, right? Adam G is here. Adam G, you've somehow sniffed out the Jianchor project and have successfully grifted your way onto the team. Adam, what brings you to the Jianchor path, to the Jianchor way of life, to the Jianchor team, to the Jianchor media outlet, to the Jianchor.blog, to the Jianchor conglomerate, to the Jianchor male demographic targeting media giant that it is? Adam G, what brings you this way, man?
So I probably started following you about, I think on Twitter about maybe like last February.
Okay.
So
that's a pandemic follow. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
a pandemic follow.
Hey, that's one good thing we can say about this shit.
Right?
Yeah. So basically, I was like catching up on your YouTube and stuff, and I actually, me and my buddies, we have a sports media company. So yeah, I was already kind of doing the blog thing, and had like a team of writers and stuff like that. So when I stumbled upon that how to start a blog, I was like, oh, I got to watch this series. You know what I mean? Learn some things. And by like episode 4, I think, or 4 or 5, you guys said you needed some contributors. So it's kind of how I got here. And I liked the mission and stuff like that, the vision of it. So, I was down from the start. So
So, with that being said, if anybody out there is watching, they'd like to be a part of the next big media conglomerate, doing right by the people, email Jianchor.blog at gmail.com. We're always looking for contributors. Get in where you fit in. All the details on the website, Jianchor.com. Mods, please hook us up with some links to the website, potentially the email address as well, Jianchor.blog at gmail.com. If you'd like to become a contributor. Adam, you guys, we'll segue this into the new project, the new I Got Next sports podcast. Adam, I'll let you lead that off, man. How do you feel about that project? Tell me about some of the things you guys talked about and what people can expect from the podcast.
Well, so far we talked about, the future of boxing, kind of with the celebrity boxing. That was like our little pilot intro episode. But last night we went more in depth. We talked about the COVID rules from the NFL and the NBA, kind of how like a lot of it contradicts itself and, all that kind of stuff. So you can expect more like, topics like that. I mean, they've been saying it for a couple of weeks about, more so the culture, the money behind it, the business, stuff like that. So more so than just what SportsCenter is going to talk about, stuff like that,
How many push-ups should the average man do a day? What is your recommendation, Adam? Minimum.
Probably, should.
Minimum.
Are they athletic already, or
no?
They getting into it, or?
What is the standard? If you became dictator of the world and you said this is the standard for men, what do you say minimum allow? We'll say just America.
Minimum 100 at least.
100 minimum.
Gotta get. Yeah,
get right, people. Get right. If you ain't doing 100 push-ups a day, you don't deserve to live.
Oh my God. I like that answer.
In Adams, under Adams' dictatorship. Would you agree? Is 100 a minimum?
I think 100 is optimal. If you're sitting there watching TV, commercial comes on, you bang out a quick 10. Next commercial comes on, bang out a quick 10. I don't think there's any excuse why you can't get 100 in one day. A lot of people do 100 off the wake up or before they go to bed. So I feel like as a man, you should be able to do 100 throughout the day.
Jonesy, what's the minimum amount of push-ups an American man should have to be able to accomplish on a daily basis under your dictatorship?
It depends on whether they're healthy or not. If they have a back problem or they have a disease or something like that, or they don't have no legs, then one.
Put that one, fuck. Let me see one.
Somebody prop this motherfucker's nubs up. No. All right, but no, on the real, 100 is definitely, because you do 10 clips at 10.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to, if you're a healthy man, you should be able to at least run off 30 or 40 without stopping. At least, that's if you're in bad shape.
Right. All right. That's gonna come to the second question. We're gonna let Chad go, but the second question is what's the minimum in a clip? So Chad, what do you say? What's the minimum daily for a man?
A minimum daily? No, I like that 100. It's even if you wanted to break it down and do less than that, you could do 5 every 20 minutes and knock out 100 between lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard.
Okay. How many in a clip? How many in one set?
Minimum?
Nonstop.
You gotta be able to do at least 10. But I think
10
if you're maxing out, like you should be able to do like 25, 30 easy without stopping.
The Chinese have arrived on our shores. It's time for the man. The man has to get right. You're saying 10 in a set is the minimum for the average citizen?
I'm saying 10 is easy.
What is the minimum in your dictatorship? The Chinese have arrived on our shores. They're here right now.
You got to be able to knock out 25.
25 in the clip.
All at once. Yeah.
Adam, how many you said?
I like that answer. I like 25 to 30 range if you're maxing out on it.
25 is going to get our asses kicked. 25 ain't gonna do
I
it.
think, but
I'm trying to work with what we got. Okay.
yeah, exactly.
we're at Jelly Donut, motivation right now.
Listen, 25, put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, because it's a wrap for us.
I mean, it is, though. It is a wrap for us.
Jonesy, what do you say? What do you say in the clip?
If you talk about China coming on our shores, you should
I'm
be
saying
able to
they're right here, right now. Like
they right here, right now. Push-ups ain't gonna save you.
well, I'm saying euphemistically, right? Euphemistically of how much control they have
50
over 50. Like you can't go into Walmart and not buy something that says made in China, right? Like it's ubiquitous in our society. So that's what I mean. They're here on our shores. Yeah. So with our current state, you're saying 50 is the minimum. Okay. And what do you say in the clip for a healthy male? Okay.
I'll say like 40.
40 in the clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you could do 40 straight, like you're in pretty decent shape. I used to be terrible at push-ups. I'm not even gonna lie. Like terrible. But then I just started doing them every day.
Yeah.
Before I went to bed. Yeah. And it became a lot easier. So once I did that, it got a lot easier. But I used to be terrible at them. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
I can almost live in your countries, your respective countries, each of you. I can almost live there. I'm definitely not hitting that 100 daily. I'm lifting weights, but I'm not doing the 100 daily. I'm lazy when it comes to push-ups. I've always been lazy when it comes to push-ups, except when I was younger. I got to get back to that. That was just a segue. So let's get back to the podcast. I just want to do some like bro talk really fast to really hit our demo. And the question just kind of came in my mind, and I thought it would be something interesting to talk about. Let's get back to the podcast. Jonesy, tell me about the podcast and the first 2 episodes and really what's it's bringing to the sports arena and podcast world.
What we're bringing is, a real worm's eye view when it comes to like how we break down the popular subjects in sports. Like we're not going the road that's traveled. We're not going to regurgitate the ESPN kind of company line of what we're thinking about. What we do is we dig in that veil behind why this is all happening. So like when we talked about boxing, we talked about the collateral damage that can happen to the sport behind sensationalizing it. We talk about the money aspects. We talk about, the grift. We talk about it all. Like we really unpack it, because I feel like there are a lot of people who are on the air who are beholding to the very same leagues that they're covering. We have no allegiance. We're not beholding to the NBA, the NFL, any boxing organization, any fighter, anybody. It's hard for ESPN to be objective when they have an NBA package, they have an NFL package, they have an NHL package. These are the people who are paying their bills and signing their checks. So it's very, very hard for them to be objective in the way that it needs to be. And that's what we're bringing.
And you tell me, what did you get from the first 2 episodes, and what kind of vibe did you feel you guys bring to the sports and podcasting world?
Right. So my major in college was business with a focus in sports management. So because of that, I see things from a little bit of a different perspective. I was almost taught to look at, certain events. Obviously, I had to do it for school. This certain event has this sponsor, so that's why they're doing this promotion, things like that. So when I see a lot of this stuff going on in the news and the media, I'm like, all right, there's a certain reason why all of this happens. Because at the end of the day, there's sports, but it's actually sports entertainment. It's sports business. And that dollar makes everything go around. It's like how these shoe companies are really the ones who run the basketball circuits. So that's kind of what we want to bring to the sports show. We don't want to talk about, is the 2-3 zone going to be effective against this team? Like we're not doing X's and O's.
Yeah.
We're doing, why is this company sponsoring this event? Why
front office? You're analyzing the front office as opposed to the players. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. We're taking a look at things. Why is this league failing and this one's doing well? Why do these players get paid a certain amount and these players don't? So, like you said, the front office, the business side of things, and like Jonesy said, just to piggyback off him, we want to sort of take an objective stance on things because we're not making any money off any of these companies, and we're just four bros who like sports, like to watch it, and we like to analyze it from that perspective.
Yeah.
I would just like to chime in real quick. If one of the sports leagues would like to bribe us for our silence, we're willing to listen. I'm kidding around. I'm kidding.
I'm not.
So
us
ESPN, ESPN, those letters stand for Entertainment and Sports Programming Network. And what I like to think of this as is the Entertainment and Sports Deprogramming Network. That what we're trying to do is we're trying to. So let me, sometimes you just gotta.
Oh, no.
You have to.
Here it comes.
Here come the grip guard.
You have to put the tinfoil kufi on when you analyze some of these topics, and that's just what it takes. But it's not always. Sometimes I don't wear that one, and instead I put on my. This is my hard hat that I wear to work. So I'm not gonna lie. I don't have my favorite sports team in my bio, but I do have it on my hard hat. I went to school there, so I can get away with it. Oh shit!
No, but it's in your bio. We good.
Right. But seriously, like I think that it's been really. I think it's been refreshing just to have those discussions in that way with a group of people who understand things through that same lens, because we all know this shit's going on. And I kind of feel like it's a little bit like when you're really sitting around having a few beers and you get to really talk about this stuff and there's not a game on, this is the kind of shit that you talk about. That's the kind of stuff that we're talking about, that deeper barbershop type of conversation instead of just the typical, like Ant was saying, so-and-so that's the 2-3 zone's not going to be able to stop that. It's just, that stuff is in a lot of ways very tired, and you can get that anywhere. We want to give you something that you can't get anywhere else.
I'm wondering, is this like a premier product of Jianchor?
You know what, man? I feel like, time will tell. Time will tell. You know what I mean? I think the listeners and the people who consume what we do on a daily basis are going to determine whether or not it's a premier product.
Is it what I mean? Is it going to dominate the amount of, for example, what I'm saying is this going to be taking the place of some of the interviews now?
I don't think so.
Or is this more in addition to?
I think it's in addition to.
Okay.
I feel like the more content we have, the bigger the brand grows, the more pages we can index with it.
Okay. It's interesting. Interesting little layer. So how often do the episodes release? Are you talking about weekly?
Every Monday. Yep.
Every Monday.
Oh, every Monday. Okay. Okay.
We're hoping to catch a lot of the weekend sports grift.
Yeah.
And that way on Monday we could, if something big happens, we might just happen to be the first channel that got something going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like to that point, Ant, you remember last night when we were talking about the thing with our topic, that there were only like 3 or 4 videos on YouTube at all that even dealt with the whole Cole Beasley threatening to retire over the NFL rules and all that stuff. And we intertwined it with the Chris Paul thing with him, like being vaccinated and testing positive anyway, and then still be going into the protocol and having to miss game 1 of the, Western Conference finals and shit like that. Like we mixed all that stuff together, and there was nothing else out there, but like maybe like a couple of videos on that topic. So sometimes it lands that way where you get in early on that, on one of those little weekend grifts.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can definitely see that. People, stop grifting, hit the super chat button, drop some change in the bucket. At the very least, hit the like button. Likes are free, man. We had some interesting topics go out on the blog this week. Want to go ahead and pull those up. Wait, no, that's not it. Let's dive into some data. Behavior, site content on pages. Let's see. I want to go from last episode to today. Let's see what we got here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Who wrote that one?
That was, wasn't it?
Andy.
Yeah, Andy Eversole wrote that one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andy with coming in the #1 spot. Cristiano destroys. What happened? Oh yeah, that was when he said something about Coca-Cola.
Took the
Told
Coke
me to get it
off
off
the
the
table.
thing.
Said drink water.
Agua.
Hot mic stuff. YouTube evolution coming in heavy with the Graham Stephan Master's YouTube marketing strategy. People looking to work your YouTube. Make sure you check out that article.
Yeah, that was good.
DraftKings is betting on its investors. Adam
I don't know who
Gallagher.
wrote that.
Adam
oh,
G.
that's Adam.
It's Adam G. DraftKings is betting on its investors not knowing this. It's an excellent title. He comes in at #3. NFL. What's it say? Popping pills and banning weed. The NFL's controversial use of painkillers. Again, Adam G.
Yep. Adam
AG.
posted back-to-back days last week. He came in on his day, and then he was like, "Look, I gotta get this grift in on this DraftKings thing," and so boom, there it was.
Yeah.
So he got both of those in back-to-back.
DT Dakota Juneteenth holiday will now transform the heart and soul of America. #5. Mexico misadventures and madness. Why we should risk it all and move to another country. DT Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
#6. And the rest of the top is older stuff, but that's obviously the newer stuff is going to get a lot of hits over the course of the what's the names. So damn, Adam. So Adam, yo, you're killing it, bro.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
You must know something. You must know. What do you know, Adam?
Well, I mean, I just was kind of already doing the blogging before I started with this from my sports media company. So, kind of like the titles and, SEO kind of stuff. I was kind of already, trying to teach myself, so that I could teach the people that were writing for me. For me and my business partners. So, those courses or those little like sessions that we did, they helped. I learned a lot, but I knew a lot of it already. So it could be why, I don't know.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Building skills, a valuable thing that Jianchor wants to provide to not only its family, but also its friends. I love it. I love it. I love it. You can really tell that you have a grasp of this. I think we just need to get the stuff on more eyes, man. And the more eyes I think will come. Halima, you are far too kind.
No
Shout
doubt.
out to Halima, man. $20 Canadian, 20 Canadian dollars. What's the leader over there? What's that leader's name?
Oh,
Trudeau?
Justin
Trudeau.
Trudeau?
Justin Trudeau. Yeah,
aka Castro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fidel Castro's son.
She sent us some of them Trudeau dollars. Some of that Trudeau dough.
Trudeau.
Some of that dough from Trudeau. Appreciate that, Halima. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What's next on the agenda? What am I missing?
Well, I just wanted to say I'm kind of overwhelmed, to be honest. Like today is 3 months since we launched this thing,
Okay.
and so we were doing the show on Mondays when we launched, and so it just so happens that we landed 91 day or 92 days later. Anyway, whatever, we landed on an episode again. So it's exactly 3 months today that we launched this thing, and we have 105 posts
Mm.
by all of our various writers on the team. We have 52 days in a row with a post. And so, you say, was it branding is king, content is queen, and I guess the crown prince is consistency. So that's the thing that I've been just overwhelmed with, like from an appreciation standpoint, is the team just rallying together. Even like we've had some people who they'll hit me up and they'll be like, look, man, I'm working on this thing. I'm trying to get it in. And they make sure they let me know, like, if it's going to be like running, under the wire or something like that. But we're always putting the content out there, and it's getting in. And I think the other thing is too, like the variety of content that we have. There's so many different approaches. You get to see everybody's flavor, everybody's style. And, every now and then somebody will get in on one of the grifty type articles, but a lot of times you get to see where their voice is coming from. And that's one of the things that I've really appreciated is understanding a lot of this stuff about the IT stuff from Kamar, getting the entrepreneurship versus like sports stuff from Dax, and the DT with his like travel plus his sort of like a cultural mix that comes in real well. And then Andy with his like conspiracy theories mixed with like health and nutrition and shit like that. There's so much different, like just this variety of content that we've got. And Adam, you've seen, like he's got whether it's the youth sports stuff or just like sports in general, but then he's bringing that business angle too. And so I'm trying to think of who else. I'm missing somebody. I know I'm missing somebody. Oh, Thomas and Jordan with the YouTube stuff. They've started up here recently the last few weeks, and they are really, really coming in strong and providing, because that's one of the things that to what you were saying earlier about the value that we can offer to the family and also our friends. They're kind of showing you some stuff in those articles. A lot of these articles that we're putting out are not just fodder for you to read when you're sitting on the toilet. A lot of this stuff is really valuable moneymaker type shit. Like this is not some bullshit. Don't sleep on this stuff that our writers are putting out. There's some great content coming out.
It's like found money, bro. People, you know what's funny, man? I feel like Jianchor is like Bitcoin, man. You know what I mean? Like people looked at people who were buying Bitcoin early on like they were a bunch of fucking yahoos. And now all the people are multi-millionaires approaching billionaire status. And people laughed at them and people didn't pay attention. And it was right in front of their face. And what we're doing is, man, we're giving you value every single day in your face. We giving you the game. All you got to do, listen, we laying it out. All y'all got to do is play it out. That's all you got to do. We got some of the people who are shaping the culture of Twitter and social media, and people who are going to help you get into the next realm of your life. Right here at Jianchor, bro. We got them all. You got everybody in the Hotep Nation. You got people that are Hotep Nation adjacent. You got all the anarchists. You got all the tattoo gum chewing freaks. They're coming with us, baby. And then we're taking over the world. All I got to do is pay attention.
I don't have tattoos or chew gum. So
me either. I chew a lot of gum. I have no tattoos. I think I might get a few though.
I want everybody watching to go subscribe to the Jianchor YouTube channel. Right now. Like right now. This show is going to be moving over there, and we're going to work hard to grow that channel. Simply just type in Jianchor podcast. It'll pop right up. You'll see all the latest episodes, including the channel. I'm a little bit, let me show you guys what I'm talking about, but the icon for Jianchor podcast, it is actually white and blends in. You might want to think about a different color for the icon. We still have to figure out what colors Billy wants to. That's just something I think.
But damn sure it's not purple. That's for damn sure.
Let me see if I can.
So yeah, that's the link in the chat. Shout out to Darla Lisa Ebony. She has also posted a link in the chat. Make sure you hit that. Also, I want to talk about. Let me get a screen share here. I'd like to talk about the latest podcast. and what we can expect from that. Jonesy, you had a chance to interview somebody in my network, somebody who I'm a big fan of, Hoodie Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
Take us through that experience and what interviewing him was like.
Hey man, it's everything that you said it would be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's everything everyone thought it would be. I mean, ever since I started podcasting, man, everybody's like, yo, you got to find a way to interview Cooley Bravo. You were the first one to say that. Brody said, I mean, everybody was saying that, and man, it was amazing, bro. Like I'm a fan of dude, man. He the genuine article, bro. And it was real. It was very, very easy for us to get locked in a conversation, man, because like what I see in him, man, I see some of the way that I used to approach things when I was a little younger. You know what I mean? Because I'm over 10 years older than him. So you know what I mean? But what he makes me is he makes me very, very hopeful, man, because he's a real man and he's doing the right thing by his kids and he's a father first. And I wanted to really highlight that, man. A lot of everybody want to talk about all like gangster shit, the rap shit. That's cool, man. But what I'm proud of him for, man, is being the kind of man he is, and he's gonna raise another man, and that's what we need in our community, man. So it was great, man. I hope to interview him again in the future.
That's dope, man. I can't wait to dive into that one. I might save that one for my flight. I might save that one for an airport listen. Those vibes where you really get to zone out, as opposed to like listening when you're doing something.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't listen to Days, because I was finalizing my book release. My book is out right now for anybody.
Yo, where's the cheers at, man?
Yeah,
real, man.
Come on, man. Hey.
Now we need the horns. That's a big announcement.
You gotta give me some bombs so I can do my Funk Master flex, man. You know what I mean?
So you were talking about the look and the icon logo, whatever, for the channel. And so, as you know, Yen has been working on
the link to my book is in the chat right now. Go ahead.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Definitely going to get that. All right. So, let me not lose my train of thought. All right. I sent you a thumbnail it's in the YouTube thumbnails channel in Slack. But Yen put together, he's been working on some stuff. He's been working on boards for Pinterest and everything. And he also looked at something for that to put something together for the YouTube or for the podcasts. So I wanted you to take a look at that and see what you think, because we've been looking at kind of redesigning that look anyway.
It says it's in the Slack.
Yeah, in YouTube thumbnails channel. I just put it in there.
YouTube thumbnails channel. Okay, I see that.
You see it?
Yeah. What about it? What is that?
That's just something he designed this week. And I just wanted to see what you thought about it. I like it. I thought it was pretty dope. It's smooth colors and everything, but I wanted to get feedback on it.
You know me, like I'm always about like less is more. The question is like where is that for? Where does that live? When I think of something such as the Jianchor YouTube channel profile pic, I think I always think, what's the Hotep Nation logo, right? Like when I think about logos, I'm a big fan of the Hotep Nation logo, and it's very imprintable. What is that imprint?
Gotcha.
For Jianchor, right? Is it a J?
Okay.
Is it a what is it? Is it a fist? Is it an arm? Is it a nutsack? Like
it's definitely not a nutsack. Definitely not that.
Let my balls hang. You know what I'm saying? Like what is it? What is the is it a gorilla face? Like what is that imprint? But I think in the meantime, while we figure out what that symbolism is, it's just the word Jianchor as we've always typed it out, but just a different color in the background, something that's going to stand out more than the whites and the reds on the YouTube platform.
Just know he said, is it a J or is it a nutsack? And all I could think of was like a nutsack with a J on it. Sorry, Jonesy.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Jesus Christ.
Camouflage ball bag.
Shit.
So yeah, you know that's how I'm thinking on that. But I want to stay on the subject of Yen. He's been killing it with the Pinterest, man.
What?
Like, what? Like, shout out to my guy, yo.
I told y'all, bro, he's a beast, right?
He's a monster.
Monster.
I'm trying to secure him for next week to be our guest, but he hasn't gotten back to me yet. Since
Yen don't like being on camera, bro. We might have to put up his avatar and let him just talk.
Right. Let him just talk with his avatar.
We're gonna have to do it when they do the anonymous interviews on the news, where it's just like a curtain and a voice change
with a silhouette and a voice changer.
George Nader.
No, but he has. He's been killing it.
a little boy. Nah.
Stop.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, he's definitely been killing it, and that's we can look at doing something, just changing the color on there so that it stands out better, and leave everything else as it is for now until we come up with something that's that imprintable, definable thing. So.
Hey, did everybody out there go get Hotep Jesus' book?
Yes, please. It's out now.
I just purchased mine. Hey, I really need everybody to purchase it, man.
You copped it? Yo, good look, yo. Appreciate that, man.
Come on, bro. You already.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Appreciate
already,
that,
man.
Yo. It's a potent document. Very potent document.
I'm waiting for my check to clear. I got you in a few days.
Would you wait for your Obama phone?
No, see what it is.
Not the track
savings and the checkings, and he has to wait for anyway.
Not the track daddy. Obama was giving everybody them track daddies back in the day,
for
man.
real. Remember them shits?
Obama
Everybody,
phone.
yo, everybody had one of them shits. Well, at least everybody on government assistance.
Yeah. Not I said the cat.
Let's be clear.
Yeah. Be very clear. I was getting bread back when Obama was in office, yo.
Real talk. Yeah, I'm trying to get this clip sent over to myself so we can play this clip from the interview that Jonesy did with
the great Cooley Bravo, man.
I pulled some clips from it today. If you want me to send you one,
I got a clip.
You got a specific one.
He sent it to me.
Oh, he sent it to you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see. Thought it would have sent by now. Let me save it.
Yo, you know what's crazy, man? I respect Adam's hustle, man. Just to, not to pivot too much, man. But Adam, bro, like, this man has a podcast called Russo's Playbook. He has his own blog. He's a major contributor to ours. He has a sports show with ours. So we all gang, right? Mm-hmm. Well, not. Let me not say that. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want anybody thinking that. Listen, we're all a bunch of soccer dads here, so there's no real gang here. but like, yo, man, to be that hungry and that young, man, yo, it's dope to be pulling in Billies on the team, man. Mm-hmm. It's real dope to me, man. And I like the fact that, yo, guys like myself and Hotep and Chad can kind of help bring along the next generation. You know what I mean? Like, the future's real bright with this project, man. A lot of this project is not, it's not just about information. It's about teaching the next generation. Not like we teaching y'all, but I'm sure with y'all working with us, you getting game just by us working together. We get game from y'all. It's like a symbiotic thing, man. Yeah. So it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm very, very happy about that, if nothing else.
It's definitely a two-way street. And the other thing is, too, I'm excited about this. I have a 15-year-old son and a 12-year-old son. And I know, Brian, you got two that are what are they, 10, 11, something like that. Oh. So you it's like seeing that and seeing you guys as that next generation, and then giving us that hope for our kids' generation too. I think the future's in good hands. There's a lot of people who want to say a lot of negative things about where things are right now, but I really think that those kinds of situations, like what we've been through in the last 15, 20 years with all the different I don't know what you want to call them, the little events that have happened that have shaken humanity to their core. they have created some soft people, but they've created some hard people too. And I'm proud to be associated with you guys and to see that coming up in the ranks behind us.
Likewise, man. I mean, we definitely appreciate it. We definitely get game every time I talk to you guys. And I think it's important to realize that whether we like it or not, the next generation is always watching, and they're always trying to find somebody to look up to. And obviously we know there is a lot of bad examples out there that they can be following. So if we could give some game to some high schoolers, you know, I'm in my mid-20s right now. If we can give some game to high schoolers and just tell them, like, bro, you don't have to go that way, or you could do this, you know. Whether we like it or not, they're always watching. So if we can be in a good example or just motivate somebody, you never know who's watching. So, I mean, we definitely appreciate the game you guys give to us as well. I know I do.
Yo, my nephew watched a couple of the shows, and he was asking me about Elemental.
Life.
He's asking me, like, he wants to start his own website because he's in, like, customizing sneakers and stuff like that. My nephew that's the fighter, but he wants to do other stuff.
Yeah, like, do you struggle with the fact that you look like the
people brains for
last of the Mohicans, so to speak?
Like, he's like, yo, it's that easy to just make a website? Is that easy to do this? Is that? And it's just, you know what I'm saying? It makes me real hopeful, man, because, you know, where he's at, bro, he ain't even in high school yet.
Mm-hmm.
This is how he's thinking. So that means, yo, we could have changed the direction of our entire family just for him getting into this tech space at a young age.
Well, those questions that he's asking about, like how easy some of this stuff is, I used to be intimidated by it, but it's funny because one of the most memorable moments that I had pulled away from that Joe Rogan interview that you did, Brian, was when you said there's no such thing as hard. It's just new.
Yeah.
It's just new. And once you figure it out, that first, you know, entry into it, and you get past the newness of it, and then you start, it becomes easy really quickly.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you got to put your foot in it. You got to put your foot in it. You know, you got to, actually try.
Real fast too.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I want this book in leather. I want a leather bound version of this book. That cover is so fucking dope, man.
It is.
I want that shit in leather.
Out.
Is that an all organic cookie you have in there?
Damn, I'm busted, huh? I'm fucking my diet up. Like, what's that you got over there? That don't look like it's so new.
He's like,
for a motherfucker who eats a cookie like that, it's 150 push-ups a day.
He ate that. He's like, oh, that wheatgrass is delicious.
Yeah.
Wendy's French fries and chocolate chip cookies. That's the Hotep diet. Cleanse the soul.
You just got to do like a sea moss chaser, and then it's all good.
Yo, the way Aunt asked me was like, "Yo, is that on the Jianchor diet plan, though?"
I thought it was one of the other kind of cookies.
I had to, because Brian always tries to sneak it like we don't see him. Like, bro, you're eating a whole meal right now, bro.
Bad suspect.
He's always trying to eat it mad low. Like, bro, we know you're
like this.
Like he gets down like this and tries to eat when you still see it when he comes back up.
Hey, suspect like homie in Menace to Society and shit.
Yo, let me tell you, this is banging. This is a chocolate chip cookie, but it's from Panera Bread.
Oh, it's delicious, bro.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, and it's like 800 calories.
That's probably a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not 800 calories. It's probably like 600 though.
It's probably 450 or so. Yeah,
I know the double chocolate one. I used to get that all the time.
It's a big cookie. It might be 800. This ain't no normal size cookie.
Yeah, the double chocolate one is like almost 1,000 calories, yo. The chocolate chip, the double joint, which is delicious, but that shit is so many calories, big.
We got a box of them.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you gotta have
4 of them here.
So you can only have
7,000 push-ups in that box.
That's diabetes. That is diabetes in a box.
This is an amazing experience. Let me just tell you.
I thought it was a weed cookie. I was like, man, Hotep gonna be here tripping in 20 minutes.
Yo, weed cookies are actually really amazing. I remember the first time I did an edible, 30 minutes would pass. I'm like, man, I'm never doing this shit again, man. I don't feel nothing.
That's what everybody says.
Another 15 minutes passed. And I caught myself in a daze trying to figure out if I was high or not, but I was sitting in the same spot for 15 minutes. I was definitely high as shit. The difference was it's like a full body high. Like your arms feel high, your neck feel high, your feet feel, the whole body is just vibing. And I'm like, oh, I like this. This is really, it's probably a lot healthier than smoking it.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My best friend, his old lady, we was out last time I was out in Vegas. She did one. And she's like, oh, this ain't shit. But she ate the whole thing. Yo, when I tell you, within 45 minutes, my boy was carrying his old lady on his shoulder like a gorilla and shit. She was fucked up. Then he put her in the Uber and shit. She's in the Uber like she was on something else.
Did sleep?
She slept. Yo, bro, she slept she just lost the whole day out in Vegas, yo. He had to hang her over the bed so she wouldn't like wake up Earl and shit like that. Yeah, man, it was, that shit was real, yo. It looked like she got beat like Ray Rice and shit, man.
Yeah, that's why I had to leave, laying off the bud, because that should have had you sleep the whole day, man. It's good at night though. You get a good night's sleep though.
I've never ever fucked with any of that shit, bro.
I know, that's what's crazy about you.
Yeah, you know why? Because I got too many people in my family and shit that you know what I mean, I've seen go from one extreme to the next.
Yeah.
Go from, just, doing nothing to fucking with that kind of stuff to just being a stoked down bona fide crackhead.
Right.
And I know I don't really have a whole lot of self-control. Like, I'm the kind of person when I'm messing with women, I'll be, I fuck with a bunch of women. I'm the kind of guy when I decided to settle down, I got married and like very, very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I have a very extreme personality. So I know to not fuck with any of that stuff because I know I'm gonna be a crack weasel. Be around this bitch like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need all of that, bro. I have no self-control. So it's not that I'm some like altruistic, great person who, you know what I'm saying? I just know my limitations.
I definitely feel you. Oh, I know. The clip.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You got
to play the clip. You ready?
Let's go.
Ready.
All right. Let's see how I gotta do this. Okay, I know how to do it. Hold on.
They gone. Life. And I'm like, damn, they call me from prison all the time. Like, man, you the only one made it. And I was like, I damn near got survivor's remorse. I'll be like,
yeah,
fuck.
like, do you struggle with the fact that you the last of the Mohicans, so to speak, man?
Yeah, I feel like that all the time, bro. And I don't never say it. I'm gonna admit this. You the first nigga I told this shit, but I'm like, bro, everybody call me from prison. I lost everybody, bro. And I still didn't lose my mind. And I was like, man, I lost fucking everything. I'm like, fuck, like that shit. Like I had to literally create a whole new life. And I'm like, man, this shit is actually sad. Like this shit fucked up.
It's sad, but the thing about it is, man, life is like a choose your adventure book. You ever get one of those when you were a kid, bro, in a library? Like if you read, it'll tell you go to page 30. If you know what I'm saying, or you can go to page 28 and the book changes and the plot changes based off of how you read the book. Life is that way, bro. It's either go right, straight, or left. You don't know what to expect. So you took the road less traveled and now you're still here. And the thing is that, say for instance, some of your friends didn't go to the can, right? Maybe you might not be here, bro.
That's what I said. I said, man, I like when they say it to me, I be like, damn, they actually right. I could have been right there. Like
you could be dead, bro. You could be dead. Yeah. Because when you're younger, bro, we talk about like, yo, being a solid motherfucker, because like your value structure changes based off of the scenario you in. So like when you're younger, your friends are everything. Yo, that's my brother, that's my family. Yo, I'll die for my friend. and you get involved in trivial shit trying to prove how down you are with your peoples, right?
It'd be bullshit.
It'd be dumb shit. Now you're an adult. You're like, are you serious, bro? Like, I'm not taking a penitentiary chance over some shit we could have had a conversation over.
Cause I be thinking about the shit I used to do when I was younger, and I used to be like, I wouldn't dare do none of that shit no more. I'd be like, man, I was really crazy. Like, I ain't care about dying. I ain't care about shit. Like, I didn't care about life. I was.
That's a clip from the Jonesy and Hooli Bravo interview on the Jianchor channel. Make sure I go check that out, man. That's an epic talk. It's history right there. It's culture. Culture. C-U-L.
Sure.
C-H-A. Culture. That's what that is right there. C-U-L-C-H-A. Culture. You heard? Again, you'd like to be a contributor? Jianchor.blog at gmail.com. Jianchor.blog at gmail.com. How many writers we got right now?
We have 6, that not including like me, Jonesy, and Ant. So 6, on the team.
I love it.
So
I'm working.
Keep our streak going. We need one more.
I'm working on a few possible prospects that I'm confident I could get on the team.
Oh, word?
But I told them probably gonna. I didn't know what we were doing with like the website design and everything. So
Oh yeah. I'm gonna holler at y'all about that this week too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got a few more people.
All right, dope.
All right.
Dope. That's what we want to do, man. We really want to blow out the content and grow out the team. That's about right now.
We're 52 days in a row, but we had 3 today. And like what I want to do is I want to have it to where we're putting out that consistent content, but then we're also able to hit with like a couple 3 articles in a day if that's what it calls for, to hit on a particular topic, or if to piggyback on top of some evergreen stuff. So if you want to sign up and join the team, if you want to get something off, you have some stuff you want to write, you want to try your hand at it, hit us up, Jianchor.blog at gmail.com. Send us an email and we'll get you set up.
I love it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all next week for the next episode of Jianchor. We out, y'all. Adam, thank you, man. Great job.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
coming
God.
through the show, man. Any closing thoughts?
No, I mean, just to Jonesy and Chad, what you guys were saying earlier, I appreciate you guys. Definitely a lot of game from you guys. That's why, when I'm in the Zoom calls with you guys, I'm staying quiet. I'm just listening, So, I appreciate you guys a lot, giving me an opportunity to, put some of my thoughts out to the public. So, let's just keep at it.
Wise young man, soaking it up. I'm smoking it up. Yo, thank you for watching, y'all. We gonna catch y'all in the next episode. Hotep.
Peace.
Yo, thank you for watching, y'all. We gonna catch y'all in the next episode. Hotep.
Peace.